estate. So today we're going to talk about a topic that is getting a lot of interest, especially these last couple of years, and that is, I'll get calls randomly and people will say, hey, I got an email, or I got a text, I got a phone call, I got a postcard, I got a letter, and all these people are saying they're going to pay cash and they want to buy my house. And so if you've ever seen these will come in the mail. You'll just get this random text out of nowhere. You'll get a spam voicemail, and people are saying, hey, we're going to pay cash for your house and we'd love to come out and make you an offer. And these sound very, very appealing because they'll say that you're not going to pay any real estate commission, it's going to be easy, no closing costs. And so a lot of people have been asking me, what's up with these? Are these legit? Are these things I really want to consider? What are the advantages and disadvantages? And so I want to talk to you just briefly about what's going on there. And what's happening is these are companies. So these are companies or individuals who are paying other companies to get this marketing out, and they want to find the leads. They want to find people who maybe are a little bit more motivated and they just want a clean, easy, quick sale. They don't want to have to deal with hassle. Maybe they can save some costs. A lot of times it's very appealing to people whose house is not in great condition. So maybe there's been disrepairs or just a lot of contents and belongings, and mom and dad are sick and are moving into an assisted living, and kids just don't want to deal with it. So for some people, it's very appealing. The problem that we see is that many, many times these people or institutions that are sending these out are not licensed real estate agents. They're typically business owners or people who are looking to make money, and I get it, it's a business. The challenge that we see is that many times when they come out and they say it's very easy, it's very simple, but often what's happening is that they're not actually going to close on your house. They're looking for an in on the property, and they want to find out if that's a possibility. And if they come over and they start looking at it and having a conversation and making an offer on the house, many times these offers will be a lot lower than what you could get out in the open market. The numbers that we've seen are about 30 to 40%. And because real estate prices have gone up so much over the last couple of years, even the dollar amount or the figure they give you is still going to sound pretty darn appealing, pretty attractive, because people are getting so much money for their houses these days. But then we look at it and say, well, that's great, but if you put it out in the open market, you can get 30 to 40% more. So that's going to cover definitely more than what you pay in a commission. It's going to cover what you pay in closing costs. So the numbers, if you really boil it down, are not that much better. In fact, they're worse than what you get if you put it out on the open market. So that's one thing just to keep in mind. The other thing is a lot of times these individuals or companies that are putting the offers together, they'll put language in the contracts and the offers that will allow them the opportunity to do something called assigning. So they'll have an assignment opportunity there where they'll be able to get the property under contract and in essence sell it to somebody else. You hear of these off-market properties. They're the secret lists of properties that are not on the open market. That's what a lot of times these are referring to, is that someone will come and say, I'm going to put your house under contract for $300,000 and I'm going to market it to somebody else for $350,000. And then when I sell and close on that house, I'm going to make the difference in an assignment fee. So it's not quite what it appears. So what does all of this mean? Everybody's getting these calls. I mean, whether you're a first-time home buyer and have purchased a home in just in the last couple of months, or you've had a house for decades, it's very, very common for these, and it's happening more and more and more. So if you have any interest and you're saying, well, I'm looking more to get a quick sale, or I want to not have to deal with a lot of the hassle of selling, which is common, let me know, because there are so many opportunities that we can help you connect with people who are willing to pay sincerely top dollar for your house given the circumstance. Or there are other options that you can take so you're not having to deal with a lot of showings and putting the house up on the market and having to deal with the neighbors asking questions. So you have options. So here today, what I'm asking and to make sure is that if you're getting these calls or you're getting these texts and you have interest, or if you're thinking about doing something like that, before you do anything, please at least let me have a conversation with you or people that you know so that we can make sure that you're legitimately going to be getting a great offer on your house. So it's really tantalizing, and it's a real obviously a temptation to do it. Just be careful, because I've seen a lot of people get burned in the last 12 months or so. So if you have any questions about that, or if the opportunity does pop up, by all means give me a call, let me know. I would love to connect with you. And as always, I really appreciate you letting me stay in contact, and have the